is cool.
No, come on now. You're not impressed. See how nice she is? She's lying.
We are coming live to you at the Regent Theater in Oshawa. Now, I want to read this to get it right, to know really who Richard Forget is. He is an internationally award-winning Canadian magician. He's known for his illusions, captivating performances, and unique approach to magic. He combines his storytelling and breathtaking illusions. Richard has amazed audience across Canada, the world, and even the royal family.
Actually, it was the royal family of Monaco, so Prince Rainier and his family.
Okay, well, there.
That was
He
the best gig I've
continues.
ever had. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
talking over you. Continue.
That's
This sounds
okay.
good.
He continues to bring
Hi, ma'am.
wonder, mystery, and imagination to each and every performance. So, Richard, tell us what inspired you to be a magician.
Well, that's a kind of a loaded question in a way, because there's different inspirations that come to you when you're a child. But the first thing that really got me connected with magic was, like a lot of kids, it's a magic kit. I was about 6 or 7 years old. So my brother had a magic kit, but he never used it. So one day I discovered it, and I started looking at the bits and pieces of it, and I started performing for my family. Now, my father had 10 brothers and sisters. You multiply that.
French family,
Oh,
we
you
may
know,
say.
French-Canadians,
Yes.
they, yeah.
No TV.
You know how to make babies. So yeah, I got this kit, and I started doing it for my extended family, meaning the cousins. So if you got 10 children, and then you multiply all the kids, you know, as we established, French people like to make babies, so there's a lot of cousins. So whenever the family would get together, I'd just do this magic. And then I started doing my grandmother. So she was kind of like, when you'd visit her, it was like visiting the queen, because there'd always be somebody around here, and a sister would be doing her nails, and one sister would be doing her hair, and I'd be like, hello, grandma. But she loved magic. So that was my way to connect with my grandmother, is to do magic for her and for the family. And then, when I got older, I started doing it at school, and then for variety shows, and I just had the bug.
You most certainly did have the bug.
Yeah, I did.
And
Yes.
I have seen one of your shows right here at the Region, and it is truly, truly magical. Who has been your biggest influence and mentor in magic?
Okay, so in terms of influence, there was a magician named Doug Henning. You remember that guy?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
He had this magic special every year, and it was performed live. And that really, besides getting that magic kit, was the one thing that really got me into it. In terms of mentors, to be honest, I've been mostly self-taught in terms of my magic, coming up with ideas and things. But I did have a friend who actually just passed away recently. His name was Glenn Ottaway, and he was a comedy magician. And he had this manner where he'd tell you exactly what he thought, whether it was good or bad.
Yes,
and,
he did.
And we didn't always agree, but it really sort of was a big help to me in terms of trying to create a show.
So speaking of your shows, how long does it take to perfect an illusion?
You know, okay, so as we established, I like to create my ideas. So I create, build, and then perform the tricks. So sometimes ideas may take a year or two, believe it or not, to go from point A to point B, where you get in front of an audience. And sometimes you'll spend all that time putting these ideas together, and as soon as you get in front of an audience, you realize this, I'm going to say, sucks. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
And you know you either got to tweak it or throw it away and all that time. So, but the more you do it, the more you get better at creating these ideas. So now I can have an idea in my head, and before I actually start building it, I know it's pretty well going to work, and it's going to turn out the way I thought.
You have performed around the world, and now you're bringing this new show, Pure Magic. What is that all about, and where do you plan to take it?
Pure magic, it's sort of the realization of all the ideas I've come up with throughout my career. So basically everything in the show is my creation. So there's different kinds of magicians. There's creators, and then there's interpreters. In other words, magicians who will see a magic trick that they like, or maybe they'll buy it, and then they'll do it their own way. For me, I don't want to do it that way. I want to create my own magic. That's kind of the harder road in a lot of ways, because the whole show, I do everything in terms of producing, creating.
I was just going to say,
yeah,
you're the producer, you make it up, you write it, you edit it, you do it all. You're a man of many trades.
That's the rumor. Yeah, I agree. And so I've traveled the world a lot. And there's this old saying that to get popular in your own country, you have to leave your country. Well, Canada. That's just usually the way it is. So my reputation is more international as opposed to Canada.
Yes.
So now my goal, get in these Canadian theaters and do it as much as I can. It's starting in Ontario, and so we're creating the tour right now. Theaters.
Yes, theaters.
Reach out.
Which he has one coming up here May of 2027,
I'm
right
coming
here at the
to
Regent.
beautiful Regent Theatre, which is
Yes.
sort of my home away from home. Of all the theaters in Ontario, this is the one I've performed the most. I love performing here, and I have a built-in sort of following, so it's usually a good turnout. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, we talked a lot about magic, so we probably should do something. So Noreen and I are going to do a little bit of magic together. So behind you have this, I spare no expense bringing this show. Okay. Inside here, we have, let me get this out here, a pair of scissors, okay. Your common scissors. Hold that for a second. And we also have a rope. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
It's not a difficult question. How many ends does every rope have?
2?
Now, I'm going to make the ends of this rope vanish.
Okay.
Watch this. There's one. And there's two. There we go. One rope, no ends. Because
That's right.
you're not buying that, eh?
No, I would not.
Okay. I'll tell you what then. Let's do this. We're going to make the middle of the rope vanish by bringing the middle up just like that, okay? Now, this is the part where you're going to help me, okay? You're going to cut the rope in half right there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Noreen's going to cut this now. Okay, anytime you're ready, go.
If I could get the scissors open.
Okay, it's our first time with scissors, apparently.
They're sharp.
Yes, this is the way it works. I'll open up for you, okay? So that
Okay,
way.
thank you.
Okay, Noreen, going to cut the rope in half with this. Okay, you need to work out more or something. Okay, I will do it because this show is not 2 hours long. Okay, so I cut the middle of the rope like that, and now we have 2 pieces of rope.
We do.
Not too magical. So what do we do? I'm going to take all the pieces like this and like this. Okay, this is what magicians always ask: blow on the rope. I said blow, not spray. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to show you how it's done. You want to know how it's done?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you get somebody to cut the... I shall do it. Okay. Put this here. Okay, so we have 2 pieces of rope. This is how the trick is done. My hands usually move a lot faster than this. When you weren't looking, I was making a knot into the rope. You're not buying this, are you?
No, I'm not.
No. I'm just slowing it for you now. You know, they say the hand is quicker than the eye, see? There you go. 1 piece of rope, all repaired, back together again. I made the knot a little bit smaller the first time. You're not impressed?
Wow. That is cool.
No, come on now. You're not impressed. See how nice she is? She's lying. Take the end of that rope. So we have 2 even pieces of rope. If you don't like that knot there, we can move it down here, just like that. Or if you don't like the knot there, we can just kind of take it off, just like that. And now we have 1 rope all restored back together again. Ta-da!
Ta-da!